wonder that an insect...
Mona, oh, you've come at just the right time.
A jade ring.
Oh, that's not good. The ring...
That should be no trouble with Mona here.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into...
But didn't you say that the owner...
This is a matter of pride, and one state of their divinations will lose the power to guide.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living?
Well, I was going to put up 20,000...
20,000? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 more. Yes, of course. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to...
Oh, Paimon?
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission.
Since it was you, remember? The stuff and... don't sweat.
Seems like you already...
Yep, we'll be back. The elemental base Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Let the mighty be humbled!
Out of the frying pan! Windblade! Ready, go! Be gone!
Bow your head.
Found it! This... It's so pretty. Paimon was...
That's it.
You actually found it. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious...
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? Oh, let me explain. I think there might be...
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business. Thank you, all the same.
Then I'll take it gladly.
But we did all the work!
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their
Exactly!
Well, you need to start practicing now.
What was that rumble?
Oh, right. You mustn't have...
Well, I said if we travel north, we'll reach the... No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good...
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? Let's go after her.
This life isn't bad either. I guess I can keep living like...
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master.
Excuse me, what would you like to order? These are made using large... This is a favorite among our Pour a few spoonfuls into... Though tofu could not be a... It's exactly what it says on...
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too...
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and jewelry soup.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating. Is it? Because she actually doesn't have...
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane? An astrologist's mind is especially the act of and danger.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an but it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast. Oh, yes, we can do that. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
the best way. Could it be true? What I've heard.
Hello, how may I help?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Ah, I see. If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking. Talented indeed. From your clothes, you're most likely not. I have a recipe for golden crab. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep.
Golden crab. Golden crab. Golden crab. Then let's get to it with your skills in the kitchen.
Ugh, too salty.
Guess where you're from.
Water comes in many
Too
forms.
salty.
Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire. I am a little hungry. This aroma is... I never thought it'd be so fine, since my disciple has put in so... I never knew... I see that it's no boat. I suppose it wasn't too... it's nothing. If we travel north from here, what deep mystery shall... That was dire. The quest to plumb the one...
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you...
Well, it doesn't look like an astronomer.
That's because you have too...
Are you also...
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished... You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride? Let's go then. We can make conversation.
There's no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Huh? Miss?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation. If you don't want to get on, don't.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come. If I lose, I'll pay you. How about it? If you're
You've pushed it too far. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Don't fret, it's just a few. You said earlier that there was nothing.
Another test subject.
Shadows of fate!
Fry!
The time beckons.
Settle down.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations? Such lies are worthless before us, though it may take more time to garner.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tevat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, whatever the case, all right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mons. I thought... Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet I guess, We have a rule that forbids it. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and does allow me to demonstrate. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see.
Doesn't that sound like...
We will meet her here. Well, that's all. It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped. Never mind, I'll explain in detail.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too, you're back.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologer.
An ocean of stars? What's that?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure.
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone...
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts.
Mystical arts? So Glee's mother is the friend and rival of
Yes. As well versed in astrology as
Well, Glee's so young. So even if...
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but no... yes.
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Wind. Wait for me. I'll be right back. Glee, don't just run off.
I'll help her pack these things back in. You... Looking at how rash she is, I worry for...
We're here. This is it. Let's dig it up. It can't be. I put a sign here. There's no mistake. Dendro's lines. We could talk later. Eat this! Boba, get them! Prepare to be blown away! Ha!
Bow your head.
Found it! It's this... Glad it wasn't damaged in the... Retrieval complete!
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. I had intended to read a book to pass the time. It dropped from Clee's backpack, so never mind that.
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful. Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box?
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said...
You haven't broken it.
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's... It's her diary from 50 years, the thing she wanted back after 50. I'm finished.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye. Well...
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return.
That's so sad.
That's too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be... Yes, I mean no. You really have no way with words.
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. But what will I do about my astrology research?
About that, we can...
The Adventurers Guild? Oh,
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Ad Astra Abyss. I see. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some... Although we have a few specialists, I believe that if the astrologist you met... All right. Then... The person who placed this seal is by no means simple. Breaking this seal by... Interesting. Let me see. I see. So, if you first... All right.
Holy mo... Now we just need to go back to Kath.
No need, no need.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being let to express my thanks. I shall
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So...
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
I guess I don't have any other...
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me... But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first. Thank you. I wish you both safe travels.
How is she gonna make a living? Maybe we should come back...
You! Over here!
It's Sarah from the Good Hunter!
Oh, finally, I caught you.
I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting grand.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her. Slave? I never knew that such antiquated and aristocratic practices existed.
Sorry, the Traveler just has a weird sense of humor. Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that Please, ask Master Jean to send a help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no...
Seems like
Oh, I nearly... Why don't you...
Fine.
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to...
Help. Oh, yes.
That's...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. Acting grandma after all.
Paimon never knew...
The acting was certainly...
Wow.
Although, I doubt the
Sounds like a porix. Come on, let's go...
Hey, you two!
Margaret? What are you...
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it? No, not her. I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean, little Princey. Prince was just...
Did you seriously think Diona was a house cat?
This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
But we are on our way to an urgent...
You're on the way to see...
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Seriously? You want Jean?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person. Please mention it to Jean for me.
Hey! Hey! Ugh, unbelievable! Acting grand... Oh.
Oh, it's... How can I assist?
Actually...
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt. I have made a note of these accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's... Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles' tax return, Margaret's cat... We'll be on our way then, Jean. Jean, are you... How's
Jean holding up?
It's just burnout from work. Thanks for bringing her here.
It's not a poor Jean.
This isn't the first time something like this. Anyway, while the mask...
That's a very...
Jean has so much... You should go and check...
Paimon feels like...
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on.
Let the wind...
City's so boring.
Report it to the church.
I've been waiting for you. I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the knights...
So courteous.
Well, now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing. I must say I like your style, but before we can discuss a reward, there are some things I hope you...
Things like...
Right. I am concerned that they will not, so I am hoping that I will feel...
You can flatter...
Oh, I have far more... Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See...
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was one...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something about this logistical nuisance?
What's so urgent?
It came in at the last minute.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
Have you come to rescue me? In all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not. My friend here...
Just as well. And I'll be waiting up at...
Settle down. Silence! Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head. Settle down. Be sanctified.
They're all gonna rot if I don't deal with them in time.
Thank you, I'll put in a good word for you with the
So, yours, Venti! Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline, though it gladdens my...
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Indeed.
Yes, quite. I have a performance tonight.
What would a
Everyone knows cat...
What?
These liars, that's a...
The strings that'll help us. It's Paimon sure.
Thank you all. Oh, take this fish. It's little Prince. Prince should be somewhere.
Fountain. Here are my wishes.
Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace.
Fountain. Here are my wishes.
Did you hear the prophecy in Fontaine?
Prince should be somewhere.
That's a nice haul.
Hey, look! That black cat looks really familiar. Haven't we seen it in the cat's tail before? Wow. See if you... It must be different if you're anxious to find Prince. If you run out of... Yep, that's Prince, all right.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Take your pick.
His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though. Why not track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course.
Better see Barbara at the cathedral.
Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard.
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers. Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
His senses are keener than we thought. He can't have gone far, though.
Dandelions?
Why not track him with your elemental sight? Next time, try creeping up from behind. Quietly, of course. Or, if you're feeling patient, use some fish as bait and catch him off guard.
Prince should be somewhere around the market. Got it. All set off for
Amber!
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just. Oh,
Sarah?
you. Another bizarre order. Really? That would be. Yeah, well, why don't you take.
Are you sure she...
We're well past the point of.
A fight?
Okay, go and get ready.
Oh!
Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls?
That's a nice haul.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Drat! He's run off again. But where is he going?
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial
Did you hear the prophecy in Fontaine?
Prince! Oh, good boy. Oh,
Looks like those two need some time to them.
look at you. Did Prince take you on a bit of a what? Oh, I dare say that.
Oh,
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now. Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls? Yep, that's everything. Now, order number.
and so begin.
You did say you'd. Any news on that sweet madame? Any news on that sweet madame? I see. Let's not keep the.
That's a nice haul.
Any news on that sweet madame? One sweet Sticky honey rose? That's right. A mainstay of the knight's order at almost. Let me teach you the. Wait! With your cooking skills, as soon as that sticky honey rose. Today's recommendation is the steak. I'm still waiting on one sticky honey roast. Have you got it? I see. I'm still waiting on one sticky honey. This is... Wow! Did you... Are we released from... Yes. Thanks. If you ever get...
I think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's feeling now.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Hi, Barbara. We're back.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained...
That's great news. Let's...
But she just left the cathedral. She tried to...
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, and Jean goes there.
Barbara, that's...
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know. That's what I'm worried...
Don't worry.
Great.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too...
Oh, but I must...
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. But as the Lion Fang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time.
Dandelion Knight? Oh, that you...
Yes, but I see it more after all. It is a lot to live...
Paimon thinks so...
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the master. How did they... choosing this.
As long.
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall not.
Stop! After him!
Jean, you're still recovering.
No.
Jean, you.
I do trust you, but to let an enemy.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you. How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being. Let me handle.
No, you are in no.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me.
Thanks.
thanks to Barbara's help,
The main thing is that...
Yes.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Master, you finally returned.
Swan, were you waiting for me?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but... All right, how can I put this? They just really need the act...
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, it's fine.
Oh, great.
For goodness...
Well, Swan was clearly...
If I take a back alley,
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Go ahead and pick up some.
Oh, what?
It's a thank you party for you,
A thank you.
Jean. We can only...
We thought that since you so... After all,
Jean?
Huh?
It's easy.
This is just... thank you, everyone. But there are so many...
fear not. We wanted to make sure you could, so while you were away.
Did you really?
It was no different from what we see on...
And the tax return?
I spend so much.
Well,
Are you kidding? That rascally prince.
Enough already.
it is my honor. Speaking...
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this. See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time. Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful... So relax already. There's no need to be so modest. Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an...
Despite I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owed...
Oh,
All right. Agreed. Now, let the party begin. It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
oh, it is you. Yes,
Uh-oh. It seems...
I want to thank you again. Either way, it is good to be... And
What's that?
I am definitely more of a dandelion knight than a lion fang knight. The Lion Fang Night represents Vanessa's past, a past in which, but it was the Dandelion Night that represented her hopes for the future, a future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius. I do believe that Vanessa let the wind lead.
Come take a look.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught by an alcohol.
Go ahead and pick up some more pieces.
Hey, look over there! She's over because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in Oh, so this Seriously? So imaginary friends just... Oh, Paimon was looking for... No way! Because they have this...
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing?
Come now. For this
Dangerous?
That's right. Sadly, at least...
Huh?
If you want to know for...
So...
Anyway, it's all...
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? All right, then. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile.
Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty
Wait, imaginary friends can be
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure. How can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up...
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why? What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty...
Isn't that called being blown away? That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's and you can tell he's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell.
That sounds like a fun idea for next.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh!
Let the wind lead.
No way! Well, Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin god? Paimon's... what? Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? How about we explore the area ahead of us to Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone. Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy.
I see no
Is that so?
Sorry.
That's odd.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have...
Like I said, a lack of childlike what?
So people...
What? How about Ellen? Someone of her age.
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined to become a knight?
Huh? Oh.
Are you always training?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was I hope I can, so that you can fight. I mean, obviously, I want to become a knight.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh. I was thinking, how can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Silence!
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, so modest.
Ellen!
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot. But I'm so honorary knight. Could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's a friend of mine. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer. Great!
Just sharpen my spear.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time! Yeah. Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Prepare to be blown away! Think you can get away?
I was so sure I...
To be fair,
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me. And that...
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa, you're Stanley?
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as well then. How would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
I think we should keep going.
Okay, motion.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the mad Javari.
Enough already. Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth.
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. But the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Let me sleep a while.
Help! My dinner's gonna burn.
Whirling snow.
One shall descend once again. ask you to use... What? Stanley has... It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior. You're saying he has an interesting idea...
Please Bye, Stanley. Do you two still...
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something the weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. I don't know whether you believe me, but since you guys are the experts at this, you bet. This is Stan. If I can jump right now. So, what? I can't bring my...
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti.
Oh, one other...
Dada Upagor... Worshipping them? Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely. Hello? Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Pop. Why would Hilly Churls... Seems somebody...
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic,
Say, Jack, have you ever seen it? If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. There's somebody there. Stanley? What's he doing here? He's acting so...
What happened? Why did you stop?
Huh?
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a...
Silence!
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the hand.
There's also wine stains on it.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is warriors were surely though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood.
You do have... Okay, then. Ahem. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly troops. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. He did not seem... Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Settle down, be sanctified.
Hey! He dropped the shield of magnificent...
Guys, thank you so... Mom!
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bart?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for some...
I'm starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and...
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after... Wow. Then I admire your perseverance.
It's only to be expected. I'll get back to my...
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten... Although, on further reflection, someone who... I wonder...
What are you talking...
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip...
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me. You were
I think but the real adventurer. The real Stanley. That was the real Stanley.
Wait.
I fear that...
Stanley. Mondstadt. Stanley wouldn't... I'm sorry. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! But...
Leave now.
Honorary Knight! I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me
Oh!
Yeah, really.
That's wonderful!
No, not yet. Besides, Stanley, we'll see you tomorrow then. After you...
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think? Jacqueline.
Oh.
Huh?
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. Is adventure just a weird
You're not a...
story? To be honest, my memories of that's my biggest secret all these years. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real... Instead,
I'm too old. I'm no adventurer should I...
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Thank you all. I'm something, bud.
Ah, wonderful. This calls...
And by
I'll head off to...
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never...
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked So, did you...
Yep. Well, sort of. When actually... the first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane.
Old Mondstadt?
That's right. The tyrant of the winds who once ruled from that tower was back then. I was but a wisp. I was just a
tiny...
Yep. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned
extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon.
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing. Now's the time.
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to...
You know, you're so... But then, a refreshing back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.